It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll see this team's sure-handed wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one, and it's Kick It Off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up in the booth alongside Brock Pewart, I'm Kate Scott, and we are grateful to be up here today because, well, it's been raining pretty heavily all day, and that's certainly going to make it challenging to operate if you're either one of these offenses, Brock.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Kate. Now, hopefully you practiced this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, the umpire on the field, and all the footballs they will use today shuttling in and out, you can have that grip. And I'll also say this, keep an eye on the gloves. That technology helps these players in these environments more than certainly players of the past. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, everybody got to handle that ball carefully today.
Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out now in his 9th NFL season.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. He'll make a bid for it. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Now, before the punch, not sure what the issue was, but we have a timeout from the kicking team. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Looking for a throw here. He's got a man left. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try it with him again. Goes up and over for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And his guys go up 10-zip here in the first. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Man in motion here. Lone back gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They go play action on first. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and long. He'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Putting a receiver in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And he's only able to get this to around the 13. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have 3rd down and 8. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They're going play action. That one's complete right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They go play action here. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Setting up a throw. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to the air here. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And these guys cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 36. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. They send a man in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. Throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Slot man in motion right. Right up the gut. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Plowing up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing off the play fake here. It is caught left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Still sticking with the passing game. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Schultz on a slant. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. They take over on offense now pretty late in this 1st half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. To throw here on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Second and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. So we're at halftime with one side enjoying a pretty decent 10-point advantage. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll give him a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll throw it again. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives them the 1st. Back to the well again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the air, 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. Give now to the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. He's going to throw this one. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Complete out to the right side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Hauled in left side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's a gain of 3, but that still leaves them with 2nd and 17. They've got a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and very... Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a give running right. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 43. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Here's a throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Their offense ready to take the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Hand off to the back. Open space inside the 40. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal, and because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Cut out left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're throwing it. The throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made in close. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Setting up to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Their offense running back out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing it to start this drive. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They are throwing it again. Setting up the running back screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Here he is on 3rd and long. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys moments away from win number 12. Third and very short, back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And they'll have 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Pass play coming here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The offense headed back to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Man in motion here. They're going play action. That one's caught along the left sideline. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw it again. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.